Yeah, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Bread for Soul Convos with myself, Sir LSG. I hope that you are having a pleasant. What day is it? Tuesday. Yeah, no, I've lost track of days.
It's Wednesday.
There you go. I'm gone, eh? Yeah, these days, no. Matsatsi a ka tsamaya selege, man. Anyway,
Yeah,
welcome to the show, BUHLE. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. I'm super chilled. How are you?
I'm good. I know, like, Jorge, you are in an emergency a bit. That's why you're in the car because you need to go somewhere right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's it, Anne? O ka kgona ho tsholetsa phone ya gago just a bit.
Ke atomete.
Yeah, just pick it up. It was hiding.
Oh, okay. No, no, sharp, no.
Yeah. No, perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Anyway, so you started playing 2004.
Yeah, late 2004.
Who are some of the guys Banu Lalebon, BFR crew? Who are some of those people?
Uh, Slaga, China, Mbuso, both Jackie, both Lords as well. Lekhoto.
Oh
That
wow.
was basically the BFR crew. Hey.
Eh, yeah, as well. So it only makes sense why you are one of the people who really made it, like in the industry.
Yeah, because Nikki Chiki all the time, where you must make it. Ona ka tlo toto somewhere. So do your best at the end of the day. Wabo.
Nick, so because I was gonna get to this question a bit later, but I think because Obuile about the guys they were in
Yeah.
Arige Wozatlar, like you've got such a serious personality. Like, is it just how you are, or is it because like you trained yourself, you needed to be tough in the industry?
Yeah, it's actually how I am. And the industry had an influence or keep it the way killing thing on that job. But those who know me will tell you I'm a girl, get there, but because of the industry, that's why like quiet, serious. Because I give back to people stepping on my toes. Wow.
Do you think guys are intimidated by you? Because why sharper visual?
I hear so. I hear by intimidating. I'm like, but Joang, because we sit and have conversations, so I can understand. But I explain it one day. I hope, but I explain it. Wait.
Kopa o tsholetsa phone ya o khata nel, so it's showing kind of o
Isha,
khata.
no.
Yeah, just a bit more. Like how can I tilt the hanyane so? Let me see.
So,
Say something.
right.
Yeah. No, perfect like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Ne what tla re tlhalosetsa gore go iragalang ka why
They
about
must explain.
why about Tab? And then I want to know what from being part of BFR, like how would you describe your journey like from then till now? Like, oh, are you the same person? Like, have you had to learn other things along the way? Is there much of a difference between Buhle wa gona anong and DJ Buhle who was starting out back then?
Yes. There's a huge difference because okay, I already had an idea or I wanted a certain market, right?
Mhm.
But because then Nikisi connected with those people, I had to now mo ke dlalang ko teng ke align le crowd ne ke e batla at the end of the day, wabo.
Mm.
So even Leonage, I'm still learning a lot at the end of the day. I haven't changed. I'm still treating myself as mwana in the industry.
Mm.
Wabo. But in terms of the style of music, you are now I saw change it because when I look back in my core collection in Yaka Diviner, I'm still pumping body, livy detail, that deep tech, that the minimal sound. So my sound hasn't changed. The personality hasn't changed. Corona no second Kanye West. We understand that.
Yeah.
So about like I've been doing this for a very long time and sometimes ki batla ruta batho through what I've learned as well. That's why I told her I hardly talk about my obstacles or my challenges. I
Mm.
always look at okay, ki win mo. So let me ki ntshe yona taba ya hore ke win instead of
Mm.
ke bue ka tse or mang o entse eng.
Mm.
No. It won't help grow the industry. It won't help me grow as well.
Yeah. I love that so much. Mare, now that you mentioned actually that the music, even though you were playing deep tech already back then and the deeper side of things. But I heard you last year. I think on Tamika Vinyl Lifestyle, they used to do. I mean, the stuff that they do, co Kitcheners,
Yeah,
once a month.
that was yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
and you were playing quite a soulful set, and I was like, hey man,
Yeah.
yeah,
Bona, the thing is, people think na I karate soul like that. Kaya so.
yeah.
It's maneti, wabana, body heartbreak, jalo jalo. Eh man, didn't get emotional soul, man. So I try to stay away from soul. Marasuli kinaleo, nagbatu bua makakanaleo, naman.
Sure. No, no, no.
Yeah,
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Now, also like because of that, Nigabata what's about this thing, ne? Um,
yeah,
you and Lady Sake, you guys used to be friends, right?
yes,
And
yes,
like you used to gig a lot together. And sometimes
true.
like looking back now, K-Potor, how were you guys playing together when you are playing this side of this type of
Yeah,
sound and she's playing a very soulful side now, but you
yeah,
are very much deep. You are in it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
how were you guys balancing the two things?
We were able to compromise, not really compromise on, but Saki only butipu by o understand na honor ang accommodate le na ne honor ke ma accommodate soulfully so wa. That's why re honor re dlale 2 hours really true and re blend in gore be set e one complete wa.
Mm. Okay, but like, did you guys ever have like um, problems of people wanting to see you guys as a duo instead of as individuals?
No, 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 no. People sansan ba botsa re jwanong re dlalaneng together wa.
Yeah,
And I never have an answer
give us the answer.
because no, the thing is, like I'm doing my own thing, she's doing her own thing now.
Mm,
We're growing individually, and should it happen, happen together, it will happen if it's supposed to happen.
mm,
Yeah, boo.
okay, no, I hear you. And then the your style of fashion, like, cause sometimes like you're a girly girl, like oh, para mi sisi, you're worn around, you're in your heels there sometimes. And then there are other times where you just like your tomboy self. Like it doesn't depend on how you're feeling. Cause and I hardly see you actually being girly girl at gigs.
Eh, look, I prefer dressing comfortably.
Mm,
If today I feel like I'm gonna be comfortable wearing leggings, ke tlo apara di-leggings. If I'm gonna feel comfortable wearing heels tomorrow, ke tlo apara di-heel. So it yeah, comfortability at the end of the day. And also, what I picked up for it, the way I dress has somehow also influenced batho. No, actually beanies are cool. Actually lipstick is so cool. Actually spectacles are cool. And people have shied away from tell how I pair these specs, it means that it nets. No, no, no. It means we're cool actually. So I
sure.
think my style of dressing ke cool but comfortable for me. I will never get something I feel uncomfortable because at the end of the day when I go to gigs, trying to be comfortable and confident trying to be I'm too comfortable all right.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I get that completely. But also, talking about gigs and you going to gigs, you are one of the most busiest underground DJs, you know, and it's so nice to see like, hey, I want to post that busy. And but I want to ask you about gigs specifically because of and link this to what's currently happening in our country with
Yeah,
regards to
yeah,
women abuse and the killings of women. Do you ever feel
yeah.
unsafe code gigging?
Uh, half the time, Nike via Kili one and then I had to stop it because of I started feeling unsafe.
Mm,
Wabo.
mm,
And once alonganyana you feel unsafe, paranoia kicks in at the end of the day.
mm.
And so obviously like it was a matter of really safety trying to at the end of the day. But now I'm fortunate enough for it. Even on a gigging, we wouldn't find a lot of people harassing me. I don't know, maybe get a look on my face, I get it. But for safety reasons, they get some because of the GBV and all these killings. Because I mean, Lena, not say safety comes first. And then no lot sometimes 2 a.m., sometimes whole. So I needed to have someone who could Lena everywhere. Wow.
Yeah, and do you think that just general? I'm not even trying to be political or anything like, but
Yeah.
what is it that can be done, especially like from us people who are in the music industry? Um, how can we spread this message more, especially about safety, about Wabome, females in the industry, to be specific?
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of my peers right now are having conversations amongst themselves. They want to do the walks, they want to do all these things. But in reality, we need to understand so why also why are you doing APCT? And because I know a lot of you guys about things that bother you and stuff. Like you bottle things up. The next thing, the next best thing we it's a cool matter the next person or unter frustration how. Well, also not encourage most of my peers, male peers, for libueng when there's a problem. We are not here to judge you guys. You are human. Mudima na rieta orente kaofela re masapo a tshwanang. But we are all human, we are all the same thing. Problem how it's lying because we cannot be sitting here because Luna guys, speak up. We are here for you. Rebecca Wood, or what is the problem? So that we can make life easier for Luna as well.
Hey, no, I really appreciate that, and one net hormajita like guys don't really talk, um,
Yes.
but I think also happy, it's very difficult when well it's not very difficult, but we should as machita, whether you are an abusive person or not, and especially when you are not, you should be able to speak about it, ne? But also
Yes.
Kifila hore, we shouldn't when you have a friend, if you do have a friend who is abusive and you know that your
Yes.
friend has a problem, ne, it can go south. But I think the best way to deal with situations like this, to be honest, is to not look at that person as an animal or an yes, some of the people, some of the things, and I'm not gonna even try to make excuses about dilo tse di diragalang. It's really terrible that
Yeah.
somebody has to kill Manaba to fella for whatever selfish reasons.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
those who have not gotten to that point yet, but we can see that this person didn't if he doesn't get it under control, is to really
Yeah.
look at each other with empathy and say, in fact, unale problem is so let me help you with this. Why are you doing this?
True. That's true.
Then it doesn't
That's
become
true.
like, hey, muna wena kare it doesn't become us throwing them aside. It actually becomes a thing about
Yes.
ra tusan and
Yes.
we help each other out.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
and also when I it works both ways. There are women who are abusive as well. We need to look at that as well. Re beng fair at the end of the day. There are girls who admit, I wait to wrong, so. Yes, it takes a lot for you to admit. But ba bang ba ipatileng behind excuses that yeah, mara went so. Why are you doing that? You can't two wrongs don't make a right at the end of the day. We understand that. So
Sure.
we both parties, we both need to sort ourselves out at the end of the day. Re beng fair, re phedisaneng mo lefatsheng. Lefatshe le le cruel, man. We need each other at the end of the day. We need each other.
No, definitely. Actually, arts and music now. I wanna talk to you
Yeah.
about your music and some gigs with regards to
Yes.
DJing, and you've
Yeah.
played quite for a long time. I mean, it's been about 16 years since you started DJing,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
to see you grow like that, when people see you getting gigs before you actually started producing music, how were you doing that? How were you getting your brand out there more so that you are able to gig even though you had no original music out?
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I started doing what we call name that mix. Yeah, Nikita every month, right? And then Nikki host studied events as well. And you know how host study events, you get a lot of contacts. the rights that will want to place you more about to place a thing and then learn about place some over place and thing, I understand.
Mm,
So with me, I was fortunate for the market in Bata, Alex Liu Bilang Kutakizalako Soweto. And then back in my name in the white market, and then boom.
mm,
That dynamite, and then that's how it happened. I understand, and I had to remain consistent for it. Wherever I go, I keep repeating music waka, you understand? And I play my heart out at the end of the day.
mm,
Wabo.
mm,
And I always make sure I don't go to the gigi take it along. They've got nothing to do with my brand. You
mm.
can't take, and not every opportunity is yours. Not
Sure.
every opportunity is yours.
Mm,
Give other people the opportunity. You are building relations at the end of the day. You never know what's going to happen 10 years from now. You're going to need that person,
mm,
who understand. And I've always remained uh, quiet about the politics industry. People don't really want to be associated with all the
mm,
time.
mm,
Who understand that?
mm,
Because what the next thing your brand is saying at the end of the day. So
mm.
I stayed away from politics. I kept on pushing name that mixed and then we get and carried on with the radio interviews and hit refresh as well. We
Yeah.
understand that.
Mm,
Those are the things that kept Buhle consistent and relevant.
mm,
Wow.
mm, mm.
Yes.
And I like that because hape, when you have a brand that's not e sa tlhakatlhakanang, like your name is not everywhere for all sorts of wrong reasons. You do what you do and you are about what you do, and then wo tswa mo dilong. And people actually,
Yes.
even brands, even shows like Hit Refresh and many other TV shows, brands especially, they want to be associated with people who can, remain about the music. You are an artist, that's what you do.
True.
Dilo tse dingwe re
True.
tswa mo go tsone, you know what I mean? um
Yes.
but do you think you just released two EPs now? The first one,
Yeah.
Winter's Call last year, and you just recently dropped Autumn Tips last month. Is it important
Yeah.
for DJs to get into production?
Look, honestly, how would you to really write for and do it? You know, you because I can sit here, yeah, go do it. The next thing, how fit more, it doesn't work for you. Yeah, marabutle said no. Utlo and check all in komadinga. Utlo share how far you've come,
Mm,
what you want to accomplish for the next 5, 10 years. I get it. You know when what you want to do in the industry, so you will do that. If it means you want to go be a presenter, or do whatever, fine, go do that. If ever it will benefit our in the industry at the end of the day. So I
mm,
can't really say go DJ. Yeah, go out and do production kaofela. No, ha re sebetse ka ho tshwana, ha re tshwane. So it tlo tswa ka wena gore wena o batla ho etsa eng,
mm. No, definitely. Ke a go utlwa. And then with regards to actually, now that, because you mentioned relationships and keeping those relationships, there's an insert, a clip that I want to play from a friend of yours, and and then we're gonna get back to this. Ne?
All right.
Good morning, LSG. Good morning, family. Good morning to those that have tuned in, and good morning to BUHLE. My name is Pablo. I'm from a DJ producer duo called Western and Engine, and I'm also a professional event organizer. Um, I've worked with BUHLE for the last 2 to 4 years. I've really seen a massive amounts of growth where she's concerned as a brand, in her music, in her ability as a person, as a producer, as an artist, as a role model for her community. I think that Buhle is doing an exceptional job, and I love the direction in which she is going. I love working with her, mainly because she's very consistent. She's a good friend of mine. She's very loyal. And it's obvious that she's very talented. I think right now she is definitely the best female DJ in circuit right now that plays the style that she does. She's very unique. She's got this deep tech, deep minimalistic dub love affair with her music. and you can see it in her production as well. The production and the content that she's putting out as a producer is on par with the music that she's playing. So it's really good to see. I think the way that she represents herself and other female artists is something to look at. I think she's definitely a role model in that regard, and she really beats the status quo. I think as it's a very male dominated industry, it's so good to see BUHLE come through and create these waves and be this consistent and specific. I don't believe that it should be a male dominated industry, and BUHLE gives me hope that we will see more great female artists like her. She's such a pleasure to work with. She always delivers. I always have great feedback about her music and about her interaction. She's a very confident person, and I'm very, very happy that I've had the chance of working with her. And I know that I'll continue to work with her, moving into the future. Like I said, we are good friends. So I know she might be listening to this. Friend, I love you and I'm proud of you. And you keep doing your thing. And don't let anyone define your limits, because only you can do that. And you keep making us proud, girl. You show them.
You show them indeed. Yeah.
Ouch!
Ah, nee.
Yeah, he summed it up. He
He,
summed it up.
he did. He did. I like that
Yeah.
you do keep relationships, as you go, especially with people. If the relationship works, and then you guys continue working on and on like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But I want to ask you about gigs. You feature on a lot of gigs, on a lot of big festivals as well. Um, what are some of the biggest ones that come to mind that like really this was the big one and you were like, oh my gosh, am I doing this?
it was definitely the first one was Opi Kopi. And then there was Mix Mag, and then Rocking the Daisies. Apart from what Deep Town, that have Deep Town, Bo End Club, that have actually catapulted me. Gore ke fihle moo.
Mm.
Wa bo, but those are the most memorable ones tse ke di hopolang off the top of my head. But di dingata tsona man.
Yeah.
Yo, di dintsi man.
Yeah, you are killing the game. Of course, they didn't. Everywhere.
But I try.
And tell us about the residency Deep Town, because you recently been announced by them. We
Yes,
were in a
yes,
cat
yes.
like it.
But Taba Deep Town, I think it was written in the stars somewhere, because I think ke dladile more than once.
Mm.
And then when the email came through, man, so I was like, finally, nearly emetseng. So it's like in Tuteding, you can literally see them. Like the harder you work, it's been a dream of mine, gore ke be a resident of something so powerful. Wow. I mean, even with the 5FM residency as well, I was like, oh, okay, actually, yeah, this is good. Wow. So I'm happy about that residency, and I know Nalebo Carlo and the boys are gonna do massive, massive things. I can't wait to what we have in store for you guys.
Damn. I certainly can't wait. And talking about dreams and stuff like that, and you seeing things, I want to ask you about your spiritual journey. Because
Oh yes.
yeah, I saw you posting a
Let's talk.
picture. Oloko meeting, no, this is what's up. Tell us about that. How far are you in the journey? What's happening with that?
Look, I give out to Botamak, and this journey, it was bound to happen. I think that's why people were not shocked about Mbona meeting. And for a while, the whole journey, I was so nkareng, ne ke na le letshoho leo la hore, eish, ba tlo mpona jwang, batho ba tlo nsheba jwang. Only to find out gore ha ke fihla moo now, everything e ke rapelletseng and everything e tshwantse etsahale, e a etsahala. Because I know bare as a healer, you need to stop industry and everything at the end of the day. But with me, because ke ntho ba feeling yona ya hore ke be DJ. I mean, even le lebitso le la Buhle Bezulu is the new name o tshwantse ke le sebedise, which implements no Buhle, DJ Buhle le Zulu leo le that's my other name ya ko Lefehlong. So Buhle Bezulu comes together as my stage name now, gore ke hlakantse Madlozi, ke hlakantse le Buhle, o understand. So I'm happy gore I took this journey khonano, and whilst ntse le taba tsa COVID, because who knows what could have happened at one of the gigs or whatever, I understand. So I'm very happy about the journey, and no guys, ha ke hlole, no, ha ke sebedise Rihanna, no. Thapelo, as I usually preach for a Thapelo. That's why ke apara dituku and all those things. So I'm happy. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm pretty far in, and I get at the end of July, actually, guys. Get at the end of July, so yeah.
Oh my god! I mean, like, why was that, or is it not what your gift is? Because I know about Habatswana,
It's there's a reason why I have. I don't really have a lot of friends, right? It's because the vibes about. You know, ko industry and everywhere more tsamayang ko teng ba bangata batho ba etsang ntho tse sports. O understand that? So now I can literally sense your vibe, and then it tlo sheba fela ke itshebele. I won't have relations ba nang ka se bile le wena. However, when it comes to me, I have a message from someone, I will give you a message. Hey man, how or mang so re kopa o etse so. That's it. But by myself, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No, cool. I hear you. And what I like the most as well about this is that you are doing it. You are unapologetic about it. Because
Yes.
for a long time we've been programmed as African people that everything sailing Sarona that we do is evil. We're not supposed to do it. Batho ba tla reng, batho ba tla ho tsaya, and I've grown as well to not follow that
protocol
that mindset, and it's also deceiving, that mindset, and it's also like
yeah.
robbing people from finding out true things about themselves, because oh my gosh, kind of are evil, but actually you might find out
Yes.
things that you were meant to find out about yourself, but because
True.
you've got
True.
a negative mindset about your own Africanism and African culture,
Yeah.
o tla robala o tla tsoga
Yay.
go le lata
Shwa ke tlala.
o tla swa ke tlala.
Shwa ke
Definitely.
tlala.
So ne ke re ke go botsa about specs on decks, the foundation. What is it
Yes.
that you do
Yes.
with that foundation?
Well, this foundation, because of this COVID era, stopile dead in our tracks. Not trying to make it at the workshops about taking care of our eyes, guys. First of all, there's a lot of us that don't know how can you matsoko mahlong. How TV babangata, they don't know what to eat to make sure for eyesight I wanna do right. You understand that? So those workshops were basically gonna do that. And then like there are people that cannot get to the hospital or the clinic. Gore ba etse di-specs. Mme rona ne re tloya ko dintlong tsa bona, re ba etsetse di-spectacles tsa bona, re ba deliverele tsona, o understand. And then le tsona di-workshop tseo tse ke buang ka tsona, wa go. So I'm still in talks with other the optometrists and other eyewear companies, if you want to put it that way. So that le nna ke tlo thola a specific trainer brand ke tlo spanang le yona e tlo kgona gore le yona e thuse e benefite le batho ba bangwe, understand. Also, like I said, guys, the specs, they're very cool. Now it was unfortunate for why ke apara the specs, but I won't get into it. But already net, we look super cool, guys. But ba re khalla gore rona re bona dintho ko gole we. Ba re khalla straight.
No, Gahood. And I mean, actually, the fact that you mentioned for you don't want to get into how you got to wear specs. But I'm glad that you mentioned that. But let me ask you about this. What has been the most difficult thing about being in the industry?
Let's see. As someone who itshebetsang ne, You know, you got things, deadlines and things that will cancel it. I think body late payments. Then I'm at fault. There are people back about Kolotam because of late payments from go kai kai, wabo. And then, you know, sometimes morale nalo shaman, like spirit is nalo ba otherwise because of you see things, you feel like hi man. I give mo batlang go fitla ko teng, wabo. And I had to change that mindset. It was very difficult at times gore ha ke sheba dintho ke ra man why hole so why ke sa fihle mo forgetting gore konje I'm in my own lane.
Mm.
You understand? I
Mm.
had to unlearn until sheba or mang wetsang mang a etse eng so that I can align myself hantle le lane ya ka ne. And then the motherhood part, hey. Motherhood, you know, sometimes ne ke na le ithola ke le ko Cape Town or ke le ko Polokwane ko kae ke ikutlwe ke le homesick ke batla matshepo mo. Wow, those have been the things that have been difficult for Nna. So, but now at least Wanaka will understand, and she actually encourages me. Mama, span when I feel like I give out wabo.
Mm.
So at least hey, those were the only three things that were actually pretty difficult for me.
Mm. And just touching a bit more on motherhood, ne? Um, are you raising her like how Mukhodisa? Do you is she exposed a lot to the music? And I'll tell you why I'm giving this thing. Ne? My daughter is 8, and I kid you not, ha ke mo founela if it has anything to do with playing music, o batla ho utlwa piano. Wa bona? And maloba ne ke jivela piano, he being forced to dance to piano until high. And that's fine, but it's just like because that's what kids are are you exposing your
Yeah,
kids to
yeah.
deep house, Bushe?
Uh, Mwanaka knows what mommy does and she's exposed to deep house. But check out Shilo, Banaba. Ba ithatela piano. Waka yena ibile I think a lot of guys ha ke na le yena ko ba di bitsang di cookout Sunday all these daytime events. Ona o tshwara sekele ngwanaka ha e choma mpina man, you understand? But ngwanaka o ithatela di piano man. A ke ba ke bua maka ba mo mamedisa tsona at her grand's house again. And
Yeah.
then nka sera ko ke mo lwantsho no le nna ke a ememela self le nna ke gadantsha ke re thiwa yona so ke piano one way le for bana man
Yeah,
one way
ertlare.
a gana chance
Yeah.
a gana chance.
But then how Mukhodisa, like are you open o batla gore are you specific of dilo tse a ka di dirang as a kid, like growing gore ha gola this is what she can do, or are you just giving her an open field gore as she goes she must choose whatever it is that she likes?
Yes, I'm raising Matsepo to understand gore a ona gore eng ke a banyana eng ke a bashimane. You know, I remember she once asked me gore but la ntombazana o botsitse nna gore why ke drivers ka moshimane or be ke re ko ena moshimane o driver jwang. When she tried to explain be ke re ko ena no there isn't a difference between ngwanyana le moshimane when it comes to driving. So now whatever you're gonna do in life in yakho understand ukuthi mina I'll be there supporting you and protecting you but we'll have conversations ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani awufuni ukwenza ini. And then she did mention kona gore she wants to go dancing and she wants to be an actress. Because no, no, no problem. I've been exposed to those things, but Kopa Ube sure because somewhere down the line, if I'm not there to protect you, you're gonna change your mind, you're gonna give up. So
Mm.
from Honaj, I need you to understand Hore. How can I move? Don't give up, and you need to be sure so that you don't fall. You don't end up with Siako pending chatting. Or understand? So
Mm.
I'm raising a Horibe Moto. With anything, and I understand there's so many possibilities in the world. She can do anything that she wants in the world
Mm.
without me even hindering her, but protecting her and guiding her as well.
Yeah, I'm glad that
That's like
she.
le lona le teng di role models tsa teng bo malume Sir LSG le bo
Yeah.
malume Pablo le
Ah,
teng le tla
everything.
guide le lona again.
Definitely. Maria Monana,
Yes.
ke tlo go bantsha mo piano bana. I'm telling you. I'm gonna find a
Ah,
way.
lebala.
Ke a go child. I wanna
Forget it.
I need to find a way. Ke a bolela, ke a bolela. Anyway, I wanna ask you about DJs. Like one of my favorite DJs globally is Nina Kravitz, ne? And I really like that, seeing somebody who's done so much. The other one, Peggy Goo, for example. Who are some
Yeah.
of the people that you look up to in that? DJing scene?
You mentioned Peggy Goo. She's one of my favorites. And then I don't like really looking at international acts that much, though. Uh, there are those, well, actually, production wise, Baki Baratang, I understand that. And then locally, obvious, locally, okay, Moratang, but nka se bue lebitso la hae.
Come on. You have
Because
to.
ke tlo bua, the next thing ba ba tlo kwata, ya mara wena. No, guys.
No, but I mean, you can say this is my favorite. I don't mind
Look,
saying.
to be honest, Alex Liu, Ricky Hasselberg, Leona Pablo J. Those people, to be honest, for me, they're doing amazing things. I understand. Though they're not out there in the world, but not from where I'm standing, it's like, ish, mara, these guys, you know. And then you have Bo Abby Nurog, Leona Tops itself. I understand. Boshe, the people who've started this game, those are the people that I'm still looking at, and I'm also, yeah. And then Bana Baba Banyani, Bo Black Villain, Bo Nkosi, Boshevan, who understand that those people are killing the industry, who understand. And I do actually sit and look at these people and say, Mara, I'm learning so much from them. They don't know or I'm learning because I don't, well, now they know. Ish,
Yeah, now they
hi,
know.
Wabo, now they know. Wabo. So those are the people I look at for okay, sharp, actually, benchmark, Wabo. I won't talk about the obvious work like coffee. And no, 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 no. We are beyond that. We are beyond that. And Julian as well, he's a favorite of mine. Oh, Zix Bantwin as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
He's an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder. So yeah. Babangata man, babangata. But Peggy Koo internationally, yes.
Tegiku is a beast. And I mean, like, also with regards to, I mean, we've got so much talent in South Africa, and I like the fact that you mentioned even the up and coming ones, the younger ones who are really doing it for themselves, and it just shows that anybody can really do it, guys. Like, you don't need to be a super. Actually, every superstar started somewhere. Mongwe le mongwe o simolotse with
Yeah.
zero following on Twitter. Everybody starts from somewhere, so the sooner you start, the better, and the more passionate you are with regards to your dream, the more driven you are, o tla fihla le wena
Yeah,
o
true.
tla fihla ko bo
True.
DJ Buhle ba fihlileng teng. But I want to know, where
Yeah.
would you o batla ho fihla kae wena Buhle with regards to your brand? Where do you see this brand
Now I'm
going?
going overseas. Those there's a lot of festivals that were cancelled because of this COVID, but I'm definitely going overseas
Hmm,
with my brand.
I like that.
Whether ke production or ko dlala ko teng or the way I look, I'm going
You are
overseas.
going there.
Yes.
I like that so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Hey man, what's a ke match? In fact, transport is a little or ke buy.
Okay, I know you
I'm
need to
sorry to
go.
cut you that short. Yeah.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I have to leave now.
Oh yeah. Hey son, ish. Wait till negere ke tlo botsa ka something quickly ne. Before tsama, just one quick thing. Uh, that lady wa ona kopa mapiano mo go wena ne.
I came to
Azange a tla gape gore hey exe.
no, I came to I actually was looking for her, but I came to
Good morning,
Good
LSG. Good morning,
Yeah, sorry.
family. Good morning
Yeah,
to
those
those that
that
have
those that
tuned
have
in.
tuned
And good.
Anyway, negere ke o dlala something sa teng. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
I know that you need to get to your daughter. You need to attend to an emergency. But
yeah.
thank you so much for doing this. I
No,
hope
it's an
like
absolute
next time,
pleasure.
how not something else like when I know you're gonna release remixes for the new one. When you do,
Yes.
uditlise kwano, and then we can profile them on
Yeah.
the show.
Please, tshwantse vela lona o kenye flavor ya hao mo. I kere.
Yeah, mara re tla o charger ke re mo ho rona ra charger mo.
All right, on a stress, okay, on a
Ne,
stress,
re tla
okay.
bua. Thank you so much, Buhle.
All right.
Peace out.
Sharp.
Sure. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching this. Butle had to go. Sorry about that. She's got an emergency with her little one. Let me mute her. Yeah, she's got an emergency with her little one. So that's why she had to go early. But anyway, I hope that some of you learned something from this episode, and let's just keep on staying creative, guys. We can all achieve, we can all get to where we want to go with dedication, with drive, with knowledge, and always be open to learn from other people. That's it from me. Tomorrow I've got, who do I have tomorrow? Oh, I've got a photographer, a friend of mine, Kabelo Meko. I work with him on my Bread for Soul covers. He's shot a lot of my pictures, a lot of my own events. And this is just a talk about linking photography with artists. Why is a photographer important in an artist's journey, especially in how the artist looks and in an artist image, if I may put it like that. So tune in tomorrow at 9 for my chat with Kabelo Meko. And yeah, let's keep on being creative, guys. Peace out.